A sea of green has blanketed the River Torrens in what's become an off-colour start to Adelaide's festival season. Authorities warning the thick green sludge isn't toxic, but it's also not attractive for the thousands of tourists flooding the city.
The centrepiece of our city, now a sea of green.
It's pretty gross, yeah, pretty ugly.
It looks pretty disgusting. It's not very attractive for the city.
We let our waterways look like this. I'm a bit embarrassed, to be honest.
The River Torrens blanketed by thick green duckweed. It's not toxic, but it's also not pretty, and not a great first impression for the thousands of visitors flooding the city for our peak tourism period.
It's a bit disappointing because this is the time of year that Adelaide can showcase itself, and yeah, it just looks foul, really.
It's really bad time. It's orientation week at the university. A lot of people around the fringe, and it's all happening, and it's pretty bad.
It makes it look really untidy and not clean, just not well looked after.
The green slime appearing in the heart of the city overnight. It became dislodged from concentrations near the zoo and floated downstream after authorities flushed water from the reservoirs through the river in a bid to control blue-green algae levels.
I didn't notice it yesterday, and it's pretty bad. All of a sudden it just seems to be here.
If it's a natural phenomenon, then yeah, you've got to live with it, I suppose.
Alice Monfries joins us live now from alongside the Torrens. Alice, how are authorities planning to clean up the sludge?
Well, Brenton, the Environment Department says while it may be unsightly, it is completely safe and all a part of nature. So as a result of that, they've decided to let nature run its course rather than mechanically removing the mess. Now, while this has been stirred up by that decision to flush water through the Torrens in a bid to control the blue-green algae, they're saying it's worth just sacrificing a little bit of beauty in order to keep those toxic levels low. And the good news is almost as quickly as it arrived, will also disappear. The government says this sea of green will be almost entirely gone in time for the weekend.